Hello, this is Mackenzie Davidson, and this is my final video log presentation. So the purpose of my website is to teach the basic fundamentals of how to take photos properly in order for my audience to understand different fun ways to implement these skills in my tutorials that I have on my film and digitals page. So I made sure to dedicate a whole page to these fundamentals, and it's under this tab called the basics. And throughout my whole website, I brought up these fundamentals in my other tutorials. So these fundamentals, for example, are ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. And I brought these up in my tutorials. So for example, under my digital page where I go about how to create the bokeh effect, I bring up ISO and shutter speed, which they learned about in the previous page under the basics. So the main two design elements that I decided to work with to create my website in an engaging way are space and shape elements. So I use lots of white space, for example, to emphasize the importance of the text that I used, and I also use shape to organize the layout of my content. So for example, I used these blocks, which are just images, which are also shapes, to organize the text and information. And so, going to my sitemap, this is my sitemap. So I have my home page and it's connected to all of my other pages. So going back to my website, I can click on my logo and they're all of these are connected to the home page and through the navigation bar. And so, going to my style sheet for my website, the background of all of them are this color. It's kind of like an off-white. And I actually stuck to my original color scheme that I used. I just changed the middle color to a more warm-toned white. And so my main menu navigation styles is the same across all of my web pages. All of my fonts are the same, so I used this font. It's called Chamburi, and the font weight's normal, and the color I use the same for each of my H2, and also my H3 headings, which I think I put right here. Let me see. Yeah, right here. So I use different headings, but they're all the same color. And then for my paragraphs, I use this kind of a light toned black, and my font sizes across all my pages are 12 points for the paragraphs. And for my navigation, as you can tell, I used the pink color right here. And for the hover effect, I used, I think it's down here, yeah, I used the off black again. And then, let's see, so yeah, this is my style sheet, and let's go back to my website to look at my about page. So here's a photo of me that I included, and here's all my contact information that I included. So my Instagram is linked. If it will load, there you go. And my Twitter's linked. There you go. And also for my infographics that I used, I created these. So I created this this exposure triangle graphic. I created this history of photography infographic, a depth of field for my aperture to help explain it. And so all of these infographics that I created go into the two e-learning principles that I decided to use to create my website, which are the multimedia and coherence principles. So for example, I kept my pages very coherent by not adding any unnecessary colors. It's pretty stark white, and I use graphics next to text to make the connections for the learners easier to connect the graphics with the words. And for my videos, I haven't quite made all of them yet. So for example, this is just a placeholder right now, but I'm going to create these videos myself before the final is due. And this about page video is just a little video I put together of my last moments of my high school to give the audience, there you go, a little background info on me. And let's see, for the digitals page, I think, yeah, I created this video. It's a smoke bomb photo shoot that I went on. Yeah, okay. And lastly, before I go, I just wanted to mention that this is my gallery page, and as you can tell, there's no words on it, but I hope that's okay, because I feel like I overcompensated on some other pages, like this one, for example. But yeah, that's my presentation. Thanks for watching.